Today we're back with our good friend Bill Bussey, This Song's For You host. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Jeff.
And Bill, as usual, shares with us music that is performing, musicians who are performing throughout southern Minnesota. And today?
And today we have David Stoddard, who lives in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. David said he learned to play music when he was going to college studying biology. Biology lasted 3 weeks, but music has lasted forever. He started teaching music, guitar and piano, etc., and began writing songs. He was much influenced by the 70s, folk music scene.
Now his style too, if I might interrupt, his style too is very humorous. I mean, he has a lot of humor in his songs.
Writes about real life experiences, which many times are really quite laughable. I mean, if you want to enjoy life, they are anyway. And we have some marvelous songs by Dave too. It was hard to select, which are you going to let the listeners listen to, because there were so many good ones. But Jeff and I really both liked a song called Driving in a Circle.
Absolutely.
And we have a couple others called Stuff.
Just Stuff.
Stuff. And Harley Guy. So that's about it.
Let's listen to Dave Stoddard.
And we had a little hint of snow this week, everyone was sort of walking around saying, well, it had to happen eventually. Although last year we weren't sure, but it reminded me of this joke. Seems there were two snowmen who were standing in a field, and they were just standing around, and one snowman says to the other snowman, "Do you smell carrots?" I love that joke. Thank you. I love that. That's one of those delayed reaction jokes. We got 200 years of history. We got the greatest nation on earth. 200 years of culture since the moment of our birth. Yes, we invented ice cream, we invented jazz and blue jean pants. You think our entertainment might be somewhat advanced. Instead, we like to watch some cars go driving in a circle. Guys become celebrities for going round and round. We're fascinated by the way they're driving in a circle, round and round and round and round and round. Now we give our money, great gobs and sums and piles, to men whose only skill would be to drive 500 miles. Well, I've driven that far and more without ever being passed. Not a single crowd was cheering me as I went flying past. Oh, but how we love to watch those cars go driving in a circle. Guys become celebrities for going round and round. We're fascinated by the way they're driving in a circle, round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Slack-jawed, we're like infants. We love shiny things with sound, and we're hypnotized and mesmerized. It's a mobile going around. It's like waiting for the paint to dry. It's like watching your garden grow. And if you all like watching traffic, why don't you just look at the damn window? Oh, but how we love to watch those cars go driving in a circle. Guys become celebrities for going round and round. Hey, y'all, come look and watch them driving in a circle, round and 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 round. Every man wants a bigger truck. Every woman wants a bigger man. All the children want a bigger yard. Ain't nobody happy where they are, 'cause it's never enough. We got to have more stuff, and it will never do for me to have less stuff than you. It's happy birthday to me when it's seen on TV, surrounded by my closest things. It sure enhances my opinion of me. Oh, it's never enough. We got to have more stuff, and it will never do for me to have less stuff than you. So now when I die, bring out your shovels and your plows, 'cause you will not believe your eyes when you wade into my house. You'll say it was never enough. He had to have more stuff, and it will never do for me to have less stuff than you. Oh no, it's never enough. I got to have more stuff, and it will never do for me to have less stuff than you. I like to think I'm open-minded, or I used to be, I guess. But every night I'm kept awake, and every morning I'm a mess. Every morning, 2 a.m., not a day goes by that I'm not rocked from sleep by this Harley guy. I can hear him coming from a mile or 2 or 3. Guess the cops must really fear his physiognomy. We had a car like that, man, they'd ticket you or I, but he's okay, 'cause man, he's a Harley guy. And the boots are made of leather, and their caps and their jackets too. They'll wear this uniform when they're riding fro and two. They say they're rugged individuals, but the image goes awry when they say in unison, we're all Harley guys. And everybody sings, we're all Harley guys. Got it? We're all Harley guys. We're all Harley guys. We're all Harley guys. They sit around all day and they gotta take their meetings on the phone. And when these rebels eat their little lunch, they call their families at home. And then they slink home in their minivans, John Denver and Air Supply. But hey, every weekend, they're all Harley guys. And the boots are made of leather, the caps and the jackets too. They'll wear their uniforms when they're riding frying too. They all dress alike, it's kind of like suits without the ties. And they say in unison, we're all Harley guys. Man, we're all Harley guys. We're all Harley guys. We're all Harley guys. We're all Harley guys. Well, I don't really own a hog, I guess I'm just a wannabe. But I don't make the kind of dough that allows me to ride free. If I add it up and find I'm still a couple of thousand shy, could I still join your little club and be a Harley guy? a noisy, lonely guy who needs someone to be. So you sold your soul to the marketing staff at the Harley Company. And if that keeps you awake at night, well then ha-ha, now we're tied. Get a life, you noisy Harley guy. And the boots are made of leather, the caps and the jackets too. They'll wear this uniform when they're riding from and to. They all dress alike, it's kind of like suits without the ties. And then they say in unison, wow.